Live from Sin City, it's the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. And now, here's the star of the show, Diet Dr. Griffin! This is Diet Dr. Griffin back with another episode of the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we are recording on Thanksgiving, although I'm not sure when I'm going to put this out. Might be on Thanksgiving, might be tomorrow. How are things going with you, Shane?
Things are going well, Griffin. Getting ready to eat some turkey later today, hopefully. Maybe drink some champagne and play some pool. Watch some football, I guess. So,
what are you going to be doing for Thanksgiving? You going to a friend's house? You going family? Or
yeah, so I had a friend's wife adopt me and another bachelor as their sons today. So we get to go over, and I guess she's like super into it. So this guy, my buddy, he's like 65, and she's like, so she's literally, they're both my like dad's age.
Yeah.
And then this other guy is my age. And so it literally kind of feels like I'm going to mom and dad's house, but it's not. So how about you, Griffin? What are you up to today?
I am going to Taylor's house for Thanksgiving. I've been to her house the past few years for the festivities. So
Nice.
we're going to eat dinner there. She is later on in the day, I think. So it might not be till like 6 o'clock that we're eating. So that's later than some people like to do, but
yeah, you're having a late Thanksgiving, so
that's how they do it over there. So I'm fine with that.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to cook it, right? So that's what I always say.
Yeah, and I'm bringing over one of my ice cream pies that I like to make.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told to bring plenty of Tupperware, so I think I'm gonna have food for a couple of days afterward.
I usually try to bring Sylvester some turkey and stuff home with me. That's about as much as I bring home.
Does Sylvester like turkey?
Yeah, he likes it.
Oh,
I
nice.
Give
cool.
it to him in a Ziploc bag for a few days.
He seems to appreciate
it.
Yeah.
Sylvester did not get the memo that I had the day off from work today, so he was waking me up at 7 a.m, just like every normal work day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting woken up early, I was getting ready to go to work yesterday, and my mom sent me an early Christmas present. You can buzz the apartments in my apartment.
Yeah.
So my apartment buzzer rings at 6 a.m, and I'm like, oh, geez, who could that possibly be right now?
Yeah.
So I answer the phone, and the lady's like, hey, it's Amazon, blah, blah, blah. We have this whole entire conversation, right? And I tell her, I'm like, hey, like I'm getting ready for work right now. Just throw it over the fence or just put it by the fence, and I'll come down and get it really quick. I just gotta, I gotta get dressed first. And so after we have this whole like 10-minute conversation about where to put it, she like says into the phone, no English. And I'm like, we just literally had a conversation in English for the past 10 minutes. What are you talking about? I'm like, just set it at the front door. I don't care. I'm coming down right now.
Did you ever see Monty Python's The Meaning of Life?
Yes, I've seen all of them. That one I've probably seen the least. So
okay, so do you remember the part at the end of the movie where the Grim Reaper is like knocking on the door of the dinner party and everything?
No, I don't remember that.
For all of them. I just like when you thought about like who's knocking at the door at 6 a.m. I thought like the Grim Reaper would be knocking on the door then. It's your time, Shane.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way. So
I'm trying to think who else would knock on the door at that hour besides the Grim Reaper.
Like maybe cops, but I was like, it's not like I'm in trouble or anything. So
they probably wouldn't knock if they were coming at that hour.
Probably not.
Knocking the door down if they wanted to come in at that time.
Well, I gotta have probable cause first, which they didn't have because I didn't do anything. So
allegedly. Well, there are some baseball teams that definitely did some stuff and not allegedly.
Oh, okay.
We'll start with the big trade between the Mets and the Rangers, where Brandon Nimmo of the Mets was traded to the Rangers for Marcus Simeon and the rare Boris for Boris client trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So Simeon is 35 years old as a second baseman, and he has 3 years and about $75 million left on his contract. And Nimmo has got 5 years and over 100 left on his, but he's only 32. So
Hmm.
it's an
Okay.
interesting kind of trade for the Rangers.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is the one that we were talking about earlier. I don't really understand like why. So it seems like a very horizontal trade. Like no one really gets anything out of it.
Well, in the Rangers seem to save a little bit of money this year, but over the long term, they're going to still be end up paying more than the Mets. And Marcus Simeon, while he's an older player, he is somebody who is still pretty good defensively. He did win the
Yeah,
Gold Glove
that's
this year.
and he also is like a guy who wants to play all 162 games too. So
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this helps the Mets out all that much. I don't know how this helps the Rangers out all that much either, though. It's very lateral, kind of a lateral horizontal trade as you were talking about.
yeah, yeah, just as like it's like okay, well, I guess so. You could have just also kept those guys. So
Yeah, the Rangers' window seems pretty closed right now to win.
yeah,
To
yeah, I don't know about you know them, but we'll see what happens. So
Yeah, it's kind of rare when you get that major leaguer for major leaguer trade done like this.
yeah, yeah, it really is.
And Nimmo had to waive his no trade clause to make this happen too.
Okay, so I guess Nima wanted out of wherever he was at. So,
He was at the Mets.
do the Mets still have the polar bear, or is he going
He's
somewhere?
a free agent, so I don't know if he's going to be back next year or not.
Okay, and he's a Boris client, right?
Yes, he is. There's a lot
All
of
right.
Boris Klein activities. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more in the episode.
I'm
The Red
predicting a lot
Sox.
of late signings because of that, because he's going to want
Well,
to
we
one
actually
up
have a very
himself.
early Boris signing, so
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get to that. We'll get to that. So the Red Sox made a trade with the St. Louis Cardinals for Sonny Gray, and ironically enough, the current general manager of the Cardinals is the former Red Sox general manager Chaim Bloom.
Okay, interesting.
And basically, what's happening is they're salary dumping Gray in this deal here, because the Cardinals are giving $20 million to the Red Sox to pay for the contract.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Gray has only 1 year left on his deal with a club option for next year.
Oh, okay. So that's actually a pretty good trade for the Red Sox then.
Yeah, the Red Sox are giving up a couple of pitching prospects in the deal. For some reason, I think one of them, Richard Fitz. For some reason, I thought he was getting like Tommy John surgery or something.
Oh,
So the Dick Fitz, the nickname, is going to the Cardinals,
perfect.
and I believe that this is definitely the start of probably more trades because I have the feeling that they are going to be trying to get rid of Arenado too. Like they tried to trade Arenado
Yeah,
last year, and
that's right.
Arenado Arenado declined the trade offer to the Astros.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot
Yeah,
about
and
that.
then I think after he kind of vetoed that trade, I believe that was when the Astros made the Kyle Tucker trade for Isak Paredes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where's Kyle Tucker at now? He's on the Cubs, right?
Kyle Tucker was on the Cubs, but he's a free agent.
Okay, yeah. Well, it'll be
And I
interesting to see where
believe,
he lands because he's a good player. So,
according to MLB.com, which is like the state media of MLB, but he is
yeah.
listed as the top free agent in the game.
Oh,
So
okay.
their number one free agent.
Okay.
And
Who are the top five?
well,
Him,
according to
obviously.
this article, the
Mm-hmm.
top five free agents are Kyle Tucker,
Mm-hmm.
Alex Bregman,
Oh yeah,
Kyle
Braggers.
Schwarber,
Oh, he's Schwarber, yeah.
Bo Bichette, and Cody Bellinger.
Oh yeah, I forgot Cody had a really good year.
Yeah, I think he's more of a product of that Yankees creative park over there because
Yeah, yeah,
a lot of guys go to Chicago, they just don't play very well. And
yeah,
I don't think he played particularly well in Chicago. And Kyle Tucker didn't have a particularly great year either. He had one of those weird injuries.
yeah.
And
That's true. But they
wasn't
still
diagnosed
wound
as
up
an
making the
injury, but
playoffs. So
yeah,
yeah,
they still made the playoffs. But I still think he's going to be have a really good time with his next team. But I don't think it's going to be the Cubs.
yeah, yeah. I don't think so either.
But according to this list, the number 7 free agent is Dylan Cease, and he signed a deal with the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
He signed for 7 years, $210 million.
Yeah, I think the Blue Jays are definitely trying to get back to the World Series, it seems. So
Yeah, now they did lose Max Scherzer and Chris Bassett. They're both free agents. I don't think either of them are going to be back.
yeah, I would be surprised if I'm sure Scherzer should just retire. He's not going to. And then Chris Bassett, yeah, I don't know if he's going to get a better offer than what he's got on the Blue Jays already because
Well,
he's
he's a free
pretty hit
agent.
or
His
miss.
contract ended, so
Yeah, so I think the Blue Jays might try to pick him up because they had liked as a they like the fastball sinker combo, and that's what Gozman has that new guy, the tall kid's got one,
Savage.
and then yeah, Savage, and then Bassett's got a good sinker fastball combo too. So
Well, they still have Barrios locked up too, so there's not really like a rotation spot for him right now. And you got
yeah.
to remember, Bieber opted in too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that Bieber was on that team too.
Yeah, Bieber had a $16 million player option that he exercised to stay with the Blue Jays.
Wow, they're actually going to have a pretty good pitching staff next year, just on paper. So
Yeah, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they're able to keep Bichette and if they try to make any more offensive moves. I haven't
yeah,
seen
I
a
mean they
full
had the best offense in baseball already. So
I haven't seen a full breakdown of the contract yet, but from what I am reading, there is going to be some deferred money in there, which is a
gotcha,
thing that the Blue Jays are doing because they deferred a lot of money on Santander's deal last year.
gotcha. That's a guy who didn't turn out very well for them either.
No,
Oh,
no, when I'm going back and grading my fantasy team this year, Santander is going to be a big bust pick on my list
yeah,
here.
yeah, he really didn't have a good year.
And I was going to take him even earlier than I planned on that, and then I was going to take him.
Yeah.
I was gonna choose him over DeGrom in
Oh
my
wow.
draft. Yeah. And then I circled back and I was like, Santander is available in like the next wave. And I was like, yes, I got him. And I was like so excited I got him. And then I was like, ugh, didn't do
Yeah.
anything. Him and Ozuna didn't do crap for me this year.
Yeah. I didn't even make the
Dylan's
playoffs, so
well, yeah, the Braves just had a lot of injury issues last year that kept them from making the playoffs.
yeah.
I believe Ozuna might be a free agent as well.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, he is a free agent, so he's gonna be a discount DH only type here.
Yeah, probably. Hey, Mariners might. We love having crappy DHs, so he might actually be a
Honestly,
good. He might actually be a good one. So,
yeah, I think that could be a good fit for you guys, depending on what direction you guys decide to go in free agency.
wow, I got to get rid of Mitch Garver first of all. What a
I think Mitch
bust that
Garver
was.
is. I think Mitch Garver is gone. I think he's off the
Yeah,
books this year.
that was like the first thing they did was, oh, he played well in one game against us in the playoffs, and so then we decided to have him be a backup catcher for 2 years. What a waste. So,
Yeah, he's one of those guys that needed to catch to actually play well. That was kind of what the stats were saying when he was in Texas and with the
yeah,
Twins too.
yeah.
He's like when he struggled with that. So there's an interesting little factoid here. So I was listening to listening to the fantasy baseball podcast that I listened to, and they
Hmm.
had a Japanese commentator, basically like he goes by Yaku Cosmopolitan, and what he
Oh, okay.
basically does is he covers baseball in Japan, but for like English speaking people,
Oh,
because
okay. Gotcha.
that's one of the things that's very hard when stateside, and I've tried to follow Japanese baseball a little bit over the years, and it's very hard to get like up to date information that's in English.
Yeah, my friend actually, who I worked with when I was bartending, his whole job was to like translate the news. He lived in Japan for a while, and he just translated the newspaper into English. And there was like the English version of whatever Japanese newspaper, and that was like his job. He was like, it was great. So
Yeah, so I'm reading up about some of the interesting like news and notes and some of the players because they do sign some American players here and there, and they
yeah.
recently had their MVP vote. And an interesting note was that the Central League MVP ended up being a player named Tarukaki Tarukaki Sato. If I forget if I
Okay.
pronounced that wrong.
Yeah.
Sato played for the Hanshin Tigers, and he ended up being a guy I actually saw when I was in Japan, and I didn't know it.
Oh, cool. I saw a bunch of Trevor Bauer jerseys on your trip too. So
Yes, I did, and that's going to be my gift to Taylor because I got her one of those.
nice.
So that
Free
was
Trevor Bauer, Fred Manfred. Free him.
no, it's not happening. It's not happening at this point. I mean, from the podcast I was listening to, it's not happening, unfortunately.
Yeah, I love his all the stuff he does with King Juco is pretty funny. So
Yeah, I think he's still playing over in Japan. I believe last year he played still with the Bay Stars, the Yokohama Bay Stars.
yeah, yeah.
And that's the jersey that I got for Taylor.
I mean, he's still pitching pretty well too. So he's got that mid 90s fastball, and he mixes his pitches
It's
well.
weird
So
because I think his style of pitching is better probably for the States than it is in Japan. Because
yeah.
the Japanese league, from what I understand, is in a very heavy dead ball period where like it's super heavy pitching dominant
Oh, gotcha.
compared to the United States. And even in this, like I'm following the guy on Twitter here, I'm seeing reports that some of the stadiums are actually going to be uh, set to move their fences in next year.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about the Rakuten teams and the Nagoya Dome. I don't know which one the Nagoya Dome is, but I think the Rakuten Eagles, Golden Eagles, is the team that Masahiro Tanaka played for, and I think he still does play for them.
Oh, okay.
Tanaka was the former Yankee who went to the States for like 5 or 6 years, and then went back to Japan. He probably could have still pitched in the States if he wanted to, but he wanted to go back home, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Ichiro plays in the All-Star game every year or two. So
But I mean, I think Tanaka is still like he's still young enough to he could probably still play here though.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Masahiro Tanaka was born in 1988, so he's still like in his mid 30s,
I think
mid
it's
to late 30s. He's
37.
30, 37,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I
He just
mean,
turned he just
oh,
turned
what
37 and he stopped pitching in the States in like 20 I believe 2020 was his last season in the States.
when's his birthday?
It was November 1st.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're like
So
we're
he went back to Japan like 5 years ago when he was like
yeah,
32.
he's literally 13 days younger than I am.
Oh wow,
That's
nice.
crazy. Yeah. Just weird fact right there.
Yes. So he wasn't at Dodger Stadium
Yeah.
when in his
He
mama's belly.
wasn't. Yeah, he
Most
wasn't.
likely not.
He missed Oral Hershiser's no-hitter in the World Series. So
Now, there's another interesting note of stuff that happened and that's being discussed anyway. This isn't official yet, but the stories going out is that the Angels and Anthony Rendon are working on a buyout.
oh, okay.
the final year of his deal, and the expectation is that Rendon is going to retire.
That's probably for the best, honestly.
And everybody goes and says that this is the absolute worst free agent signing in the history of the game. And I don't think that's actually the case.
Yeah, it's tough because it didn't work out, but I don't know if it's you could say it's the worst of all time. So,
I think honestly the worst one of all time was Steven Strasburg.
now what was that one?
That one was the same year as Rendon's deal and the same terms, 7 years, 245.
Okay,
And Strasburg was basically damaged goods from the pretty much the get go of that deal.
yeah, yeah, that
And
or whatever the White Sox did to get cursed too. I mean the Cubbies. So
I don't think the
whatever.
Cubbies signed free agents to get cursed though.
Oh, maybe it's the Sox, just the Red Sox.
Yeah,
That
I
might
mean
that might have been pretty bad. That turned out to be a pretty long time. So
Strasburg basically pitched. Strasburg has not pitched a single inning since 2022.
oh wow,
And during those seasons, he pitched 5 innings in 2020, 21.2 innings in 2021, and then 4.2 innings in 2022. That was
jeez, that's
after
crazy.
signing the deal.
Yeah, and he's got one more year left, so they're still paying for him.
They're still paying for him. They went through this whole like rigmarole where he was basically injury retired,
Yeah,
and they were like demanding that he went to training camp. They were like, and spring training, and it's like, dude, I'm not able to pitch anymore. Stop making me go to training camp. And I
yeah.
think they agreed to like an injury type of settlement, kind of like what happened with the Red Sox and Dustin Pedroia when he was
Oh
just
yeah,
too
yeah,
injured to continue playing.
yeah.
So that's in my view is the worst deal of all time. A lot of people bring up like Chris Davis and people bring up Bobby Bonilla, who like that's not even a contract deal. That's more of like a settlement to not
Yeah.
pay the contract as honored because they literally just had to pay like 1 year $6 million. That was like
Yeah,
what they got out of paying.
yeah,
Like that's how cash strapped the Mets were back in like 2000, where they wanted to just we'll just defer you for 30 years so we don't have to pay you 5 million today.
yeah, exactly. And that turned out to be a bad idea.
Yes, because they were investing with a Ponzi scheme guy,
Yeah,
with the Bernie Madoff fella,
yeah,
real mensch over there.
yeah.
And in a minor bit of news here, the Rockies have named their new manager, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
the same manager that they had interim last year,
Hmm.
Warren
All right.
Schaefer.
So just kind of like what the Mariners did with Dan Wilson. So
Yeah, yeah. I don't really think Deep Podesta had much of a say in that decision.
yeah, probably not.
If anything, he's just gonna get fired in a year or two, and then Deep Podesta is gonna get to hire his guy.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
So it's an interesting situation now because you've got one of the big Boris clients out of the way now. And that's not usually the case of how Boris plays the market. Usually he
Yeah,
waits
that's true.
until much later to sign.
Yeah.
But apparently Boris also has the other Japanese pitcher, Imai, who
Oh,
is
okay.
one of the other top pitching free agent targets now.
Yeah,
Imai like
interesting.
went out there and said, I don't want to play for the Dodgers. I want to beat the Dodgers.
Oh, awesome. Good for him. My new
Which
favorite baseball
which is
player.
nice
So
to say that, but you also sign with Scott Boras, which means that if the Dodgers want to pay you, they'll sign you.
yeah, you're probably playing for the Dodgers because those are the only people who are going to be able to afford you, probably.
I don't know. I keep hearing that the Mets and the Blue Jays are still not finished yet. I mean, I'm not the Mets. I'm sorry. Red Sox and Blue Jays are not finished yet.
Oh yeah, dude. If the Red Sox got a great pitcher, they'd also be. I mean, they. almost made the playoffs. Or did they make the playoffs this
Yes,
year?
they made the playoffs, Shane. This is the second
Yeah.
time you thought they didn't make the playoffs when they did.
They just didn't do too well. So,
No, no, they lost. They won the first game with the Yankees, and then they lost the next two.
oh yeah, how did I forget? They played the Yankees. Jeez.
Yeah,
Gosh.
basically, the Red Sox were a one last year anyway. They were a one pitcher team because when they had Garrett Crochet, they dominated, and that was what happened game one. They won that game, and then they had like
Yeah.
a rookie starting Peyton. I think Peyton Tolley started game two, or was it early that started game two?
Yeah, didn't have Roman Anthony either. So
Yes, that was another aspect of things. He had that oblique injury, and there was no
yeah.
way he was going to be back in time. And I do think that really hurt the Red Sox down the stretch.
Like I mean, the team kind of was like, yeah, how Roman Anthony goes is how the team went. So,
Yeah,
man,
but it's going to be curious to see what they do because they they have a team that can really go. And Sonny Gray is a good addition to that squad. I think it's definitely going to put pressure on the other teams in the AL East, especially the Orioles there to do something with their pitching
yeah,
staff. But I don't get the feeling that they're going to actually spend any money on any pitching.
yeah, like they never do. They don't. They'll probably grab another outfielder because that's all they like is outfielders. They'll just have a ton of outfielders. Maybe one of them will become a pitcher. I don't know. So,
Yeah. I do think the Red Sox need to do something with their bat situation, though. They can't just have like Roman Anthony be the only good bat in their lineup.
yeah,
And I know that Bregman was good for like half a season, but after he came back from the quad injury, he was never really the same after that.
yeah, that's true.
Trevor Story did have a good good season though for the first time in a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had that. Oh man, I felt so bad for him because he last year just had that like freak accident where he like went to dive for a ball and then like tore his shoulder up. So
Yeah, I was there for that game.
yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
was there
Yeah,
for
I
the
was
game where he messed up his shoulder. I was going around getting, I think, a pretzel when that happened.
classic.
And I didn't even see it play, but it was at the game I went to. And he did opt into his contract. I think he has 2 more years with the Red Sox.
Oh, cool. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that will get going because when he's playing well, I mean, he's a good addition to any team. So
It is going to be interesting to see if the Red Sox go after somebody like Okamoto or um, Munetaka because they're both like first baseman corner infield types.
yeah,
And the Red Sox, of course, lost Tristan Casas for a large part of last season. I don't think he ever came back from his injury, which was, I believe, that a patella knee issue.
yeah, okay.
Like, he had that horrible knee injury when he was running to first base on a play. Just his knee gave out on him. I haven't looked him up to see what's going on with him, but they still have him under contract.
Oh wow,
I'm
okay.
very curious to see what they decide to do with him, and they're still paying Yoshida a lot of money too. Like
That's right. Not
find
Tataki Yoshida. Yeah,
they have to find something to do with some of those pieces that they have. So
yeah,
I don't know if they go out and they trade Jaron Duran. I keep hearing he's like a guy they keep talking about trading all the time, but I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
yeah. Yoshida was a good DH for them though. So
Yeah, he's a good bat. I think he might just need to.
yeah,
It's one of those things where the previous administration signed somebody and like the new guys don't really care for them as much.
yeah, yeah.
So on that note, Shane, do you have any closing remarks?
Oh yeah. The first professional baseball team was the Cincinnati Red Stockings, and they were founded in 1869.
Yeah,
So they just dropped the stockings and added an S to red.
the Reds. All right, I wouldn't have guessed they were the first team.
Yeah, right. That's what took me by surprise. I got another fun one.
They have to have who would be the other team that they played against? Because I mean, you have one baseball team, but you gotta have a team to play against. You can't just like we're gonna go play against ourselves all the time. That's master baseballing there.
Well, I'm assuming what because it says first professional team, so I'm assuming that there was just a bunch of
Oh, so
baseball
they were like
teams.
the Savannah Bananas going around playing all, and the Harlem Globetrotters going around playing all like the the Washington Generals, but different
That's
people dressed
that's
up
what
as.
I'm thinking. This article doesn't, give the details, but yeah.
That makes sense there.
Yeah.
Think Cincinnati makes any big moves this offseason?
They should. I mean, their pitcher got blown up, but if they need some more pitching. They can get some more pitching. They can go a lot farther. And he wants to. You don't hire. You don't bring that manager out of retirement to lose ball games. So
No, I mean they made the playoffs last year and probably want to have a better showing than they did with the Dodgers. Now,
yeah. So
hopefully the young flamethrower Chase Burns, hopefully he's able to come back and really be an effective weapon for them because that guy would strike out, had more double-digit strikeout performances like this year than like Paul Skeens has had already.
that's crazy.
This
Yeah. If they
kid
can
is
get.
this
Yeah.
kid's
If they
dominant.
can keep him healthy and then also keep.
Hunter Green.
Yeah. If Hunter Green stays healthy, that would be a good one too. So
And they still have like Andrew Abbott and Nick Lodolo, who are kind of good complementary mid rotation guys.
yeah.
They
No.
just
Yeah.
need
They
some
got.
help with the bats too.
Yeah. Yeah. And Ellie needs to just calm down on the errors too. So.
I was listening to some of the nerds, and a lot of them thought that Ellie was hurt
Oh,
for a good
gotcha.
chunk of the season. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe his Ellie's sister died during the season too, and
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
think
gonna.
that definitely affected him.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna take you out of. That's yeah. It's gonna put you in a weird headspace for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, his sister was probably. I couldn't imagine his sister was an old person by any stretch because Ellie's like in his mid 20s, so you gotta think his sister has to be somewhere in the similar age as him. So it's a horribly tragic situation when somebody that young is dead. For
Yeah, no, 100%. So,
yeah, that's a depressing way to end Thanksgiving. Is there anything you're thankful for?
yeah, I'm thankful for good friends like you, Griffin, and our mutual friend Jeff, and that I get to be outside and be active because that's a lot of people, can't say that. So, feel grateful every day for those things. How about you, Griffin?
I'm thankful for good health, good friendship, family, and Sylvester. Who
Nice. Yeah, you got to be thankful for
now
kitty
he's
cats.
now he's sleeping and not causing any problems like he was earlier on the episode here. You got to edit
Sometimes
that
you just
part
gotta
out.
spaz out and then take a nap. So,
Yeah, yeah, he was like, and I was making the ice cream pie this morning. He really wanted to like eat some of it. And I was
oh,
making
nice.
it at like
Classic.
7 in the morning because I just couldn't think of anything else to do. I tried to make a turkey. Like I tried to use some Kit Kat pieces. I was using my spare Halloween candy this year to make the pie, and I tried
Yeah,
to make like a turkey with the legs, a stick figure turkey, and it just wasn't working. So I just threw all the Kit Kat pieces on top.
nice.
So I think the kiddos are at the kiddos over at Taylor's house and um, her husband are gonna love it. It's the sugar
Nice.
bomb that I get to leave over there for the next month.
Perfect. Perfect.
And on that note, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and see you guys next week.
Bye now.